Hey guys, what's up? Shadowlands back. Today I wanted to do sort of a personal commentary, one that's kind of relative to some of you and maybe not some of you. It's how I started playing Combat Arms. I started back in beta. The very first time I ever played Combat Arms was in beta 2008. I remember when we had the snowball fight stuff. I remember all of that, but I didn't really start playing then. My story's a little bit more complicated than that. I'm also going to go into when I started Tears of Fear, or as it was originally called, Shadow Arms. So I started in 2008, about a month after the game was released. I really just tried it for about a week, was not too impressed with it. There wasn't a lot of stuff in or with the game yet, so I just kind of dropped it immediately, but my account was already there and created. I had an account name, it's long since been deactivated, you can't even search it up anymore. I'm going to leave it at that. But then I came back in kind of early, mid-2009, around May, I think. Maybe it was June. It's been a while. But I came back that next year, and I decided to make a serious account, and I called it Shadowlands. This was not the Shadowlands all of you guys know. It was spelled with a W. It was S-H-A-D-O-W, Lance, as you guys might know. That was actually not intentional. I was typing it and I didn't think about it. I meant to spell it without a W, and I played on that account for about, 3/4 of a year or so. I played on it until early 2010, and I didn't start a clan yet. I joined a clan called Expectatious, something like that. It was a really weird name, or Fictitious, that's what it was. It was Fictitious. I joined that with my brother, who had actually gotten me back into Combat Arms that year. So I decided to join that, played with it, didn't go so well, and then I joined a clan called Black Arrows. And Black Arrows is how I modeled Shadow Arms. Black Arrows was a level 4 clan at the time, very successful actually, but it was shut down later because the leader got caught with hacks and was banned. But the actual players in the clan were legitimate and incredibly skilled. This was back before quickscoping was really a really well-refined, defined, practiced thing, so it was something that was still kind of a novelty at the time. Anyway, I then actually did something incredibly stupid. You guys know those surveys you used to be able to do? I don't know if you can even still do them, where you could get free NX if you just took these surveys. I actually spammed them and put in false information, and I was very quickly banned. They used to actually ban your account for that, and my account was banned for that. I don't know if it's been unbanned. I don't care. It was a really crappy account. There was nothing on it. But I wanted some free NX, and I used some false information, got banned for that. Then I made another account in June of 2010. This one I named Shadowlands, spelled without a W. This is the account that eventually became the one that I have now, sl-gremory. I started playing, and I didn't really get serious and good at the game until I was about second lieutenant or so. Over the course of the next year, I actually only ranked to second lieutenant 4 or 5-ish. In the course of a year, that's as far as I got, and I started Shadow Arms in late July of that year that I started playing, 2010. Started Shadow Arms, and it got all the way to the end of level 2 over the course of that next year, and then we had a pretty bad rep, especially on Urbaz. We had like 6 or 7 people on the Wall of Shame. That was more than some of the highest clans had at the time. We were definitely in the top 10 most banned players list clan. So I realized that was a bad thing, and that it was my problem as a leader for letting hackers into the clan. Not intentionally, but I was just really bad at dealing with it. So I was really bad at getting them kicked out of the clan, discovering who it was. I didn't know how to team view people properly, so I was just not very knowledgeable about running a clan. So I had problems with that, and I renamed the clan Tears of Fear. I kicked everyone out of the clan except the original founding members. The ones who helped me found Shadow Arms, Shadow Kira is one of them. You're familiar with him, a few of you are. Been inactive recently, but he is coming back, so that's all good. We had a person named Numb who went on to become number 6 and helped found that clan 6 before it kind of died and disappeared. No idea where that clan went, but number 6. And then we had a guy named Lamp Wow Bob. Lamp is in like L-A-M-P. He actually quit a few weeks after it became Tears of Fear. And then we had a few other people, one named Cord68 or Cord96, something like that. He was a good friend of mine, played for about 3 years, and then quit about 2 years ago. So he was a good friend of mine from before when I even made the clan. He was a friend of mine when I made my first Shadowlands account. So there was that, and the clan just kind of, it would go up, and a year later, nothing really special had happened. I had gotten into my whole sort of, I ranked up a lot. That's what I did. That's the best way to put it. I ranked up a lot. I got more competitive. I played more, and then when I came back the next year, I was around the end of the major ranks, and I was sort of just on my way. I was making my way. And then that next coming year, that was from 2011. 2012, I was around my major rank or so. And then 2013, last summer, I was already incredibly high ranked. I'd gotten back up to around where Colonel was. No longer really considered a high rank, but I was around Colonel. And that was all looking good. And this past year, I've already reached all the way up to 4-star, going on to 5 stars soon. That's where I am now. But I started playing Combat Arms just because I randomly found it on a site one day. I was just browsing for free-to-play FPS games because I just gotten a brand new laptop, which I'm actually recording my commentary on right now. I'm recording it on the same laptop that I discovered Combat Arms on and started playing with. I'd started playing with a trackpad and just not playing very well. I was horrible. All I would play was Cabin Fever with my M16, and that was all I would do back when it was first around. I remember playing it. It was really not very fun at first, and that's why I didn't stick with it like consistently at the beginning. But I did get into it. I got better at it, and now I am where I am today. The reason I started doing YouTube was entirely because of Backstar. I saw one of his reviews, and I was like, "That's awesome! I want to do that." And I started making reviews, and they were all like 30 minutes long with nothing but completely useless information in them. For like the first year, I did YouTube on my Shadowlands 1 account that I stopped using well over a year ago, and that just never went anywhere, so I decided to make the new YouTube account, and that's where I am now. And like I said, I'm playing Combat Arms, running a very successful clan. Tears of Fear has been much, much better about having a better rep than Shadow Arms had. Overall, it's been a very successful time, and I'm glad that I've had this chance to do it. I love Combat Arms. It's fun. Even if the community's not great, the actual game, and from what I remember of it, makes it worth playing. And I definitely enjoy the game, and that's why I'm here today giving you guys this video. But thank you guys for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. If you have your own story you'd like to share, post it in the comment section below or in the Facebook group. The link to the Facebook group is in the description below this video, so click on that and go check that out. I am on that Facebook group. I moderate it. You guys can hop on there and talk with me and everyone else in Tears of Fear and people associated with this YouTube channel. And I will see you guys in the next video. Shadowlands out.